Hello, Zedekai1219 here with another overview, this time on the old Geezer Blue Mage, Strago from Final Fantasy VI. As always, thanks to Dissidia DB for some of the English translated names and Famitsu for all the info I gather. Because of classes and these types of videos, my Lufenia run videos will unfortunately be slowed down, and at the worst case scenario, they may not be out until that event is about to arrive in Global. Without further ado, let's get right into this character. Strago Skill 1, Quasar, is a defense penetrating 6-hit group magic Brave plus HP attack which deals total damage. All of Strago's skills which deal AoE hits, including this one, have a times 1.6 multiplier when dealing damage against a single target. This grants him 6 turns of Mage's Descent, and additionally, all of Strago's skills, which deal HP damage, excluding the standard HP attack, are executed a second time if the buff Soul of Thamasa is active, and this buff will be covered later. This skill has a total of 6 uses. The buff, Mage's Descent, raises Strago's max Brave and attack by 40%. While this buff is active, Strago is able to use Brave Attack Double Plus and HP Attack Double Plus. Brave Attack Double Plus is a 6-hit magic Brave attack, while HP Attack Double Plus is a 3-hit magic Brave plus HP attack with 120% overflow. Strago Skill 2, Brave 2, Death, breaks all target if their Brave is at an even number. Remember this? Afterwards, he deals a 4-hit group magic Brave plus HP attack which deals proportional damage and has 120% overflow. This skill grants him 6 turns of Mage's Descent, and if he breaks or attacks a broken target, he also gains 2 turns of Soul of Thamasa. This skill has a total of 4 uses. The buff, Soul of Thamasa, raises Strago's attack by 20%, and while active, all of Strago's skills, excluding his base Brave plus HP attacks and C65, are executed twice. Strago will also be able to use Dual Cast while this buff is active, and Dual Cast is a 4-hit magic Brave plus HP attack with 120% overflow, executed twice, with the Brave heal by 30% of damage dealt upon the first HP attack. Strago's notable passives include his C54, which slightly raises his max Brave and speed with active buffs, his C58, which moderately raises his attack and max Brave while buffed, and his C68, which moderately raises his max Brave. Strago's LD, Grand Trine, breaks all targets, resetting their break status if already broken, and deals an 8-hit group of magic Brave plus HP attack that deals total damage. This skill has 120% overflow, grants 2 turns of Soul of Thamasa, and grants him a free skill usage on his next turn, excluding certain abilities. This skill has a total of 4 uses. The limit breaks from his LD grants him a 30% attack boost, and the rest of the limit breaks are shown above. Please pause the video to read them at your own leisure. Strago's EX, Saber Soul, is a 5-hit group magic Brave plus HP attack which deals proportional damage and has 120% overflow. This grants him 2 turns of Soul of Thamasa, and the recast speed is slightly slow. The limit breaks are shown above. Please pause the video to read them at your own leisure. With Strago's EX realization, the skill's potency is moderately increased, now has 150% overflow, and now grants him 6 turns of Reclaimed Hope. This buff raises Strago's attack by 40% and his Stolen Brave overflow limit by 20%. His bonus sphere, Critical Attack Advanced Longer, raises the user's attack and Stolen Brave overflow limit by 5% when dealing a critical hit. At 1 out of 3, Strago gains a 40% max Brave and 60% attack boost. At 2 out of 3, Strago will start out with 6 turns of Reclaimed Hope and Mage's Descent. At 3 out of 3, the skill's Brave hits become 8 with its potency tremendously increased. It will also now have 180% overflow, improves Dual Cast, and unlocks Brave Double Plus and HP Double Plus, which was previously covered. As for artifact recommendations, I would recommend Attack Plus 108 and then the C50 artifact, Eldraine Mages of Thamasa up 2-star, which raises Strago's max Brave and attack by 5% while Mage's Descent is active. Max Brave plus 330 is also a good alternative for C50. Finally, his C65 sets Soul of Thamasa attack up, grants him 2 turns of Soul of Thamasa for on-demand dual cast. It also grants him a small attack up effect for 3 turns, and this has a total of 3 uses. Okay, let's talk about Realm. If Realm's EX is realized, her EX ability, Star Prism, gets a tremendous potency boost. Now deals weak damage versus target affiliated with Sketch, has 180% overflow, and self-brave heals by 20% of damage dealt. Her bonus sphere, Weak Guard down, inflicts a 30% defense down on her current target when hitting target weakness. At 1 out of 3, Realm gains a 40% max brave and a 60% attack boost. At 2 out of 3, Realm starts out with 6 turns of a 60% max brave up, 40% speed up, and a 60% attack up buff. And when a wave starts, all targets are inflicted with 2 turns of Sketch. At 3 out of 3, Star Prism becomes a 12-hit group magic brave plus HP attack executed twice, totaling to a whopping 24 hits. The skill's potency is tremendously increased, now has 200% overflow, and while buff, Realm now has access to a Brave Double Plus and HP Double Plus. Brave Attack Double Plus raises party Brave by 20% of Realm's max Brave and deals a 2-hit magic Brave attack. Weak damage is dealt versus debuffed targets affiliated with Sketch, and her own buffs are extended by 1 turn. HP Attack Double Plus raises party Brave by 20% of max Brave before dealing a 2-hit magic Brave plus HP attack. Like Brave Double Plus, this deals weak damage versus target affiliated with Sketch and extends own buffs by 1 turn, but this also has 120% overflow and low action delay. Realm also gets a rework with her EX realization. Her C55, Sketch Summon Extension, now gives her 2 additional uses of her skill 1, and a 4-hit Grouping Magic Brave attack is now triggered before the HP attack. Her C58, Buff Attack Boost All, was improved so that the party max Brave and attack boost has now been increased to 40%. Her C60, Sketch Extension, gives her 4, previously 2, additional uses of her skill 2. It now raises the party's Brave by 30% of Realm's max Brave before the Brave hits, and the Brave hits have increased to 5 with a slight potency boost. The overflow has also been increased to 150%. As for artifact recommendation, her C50 artifact, Future Master Artist Up, takes priority, since it raises the party's max Brave and attack by 5% when her HP is full at the last wave. Attack plus 108 or max Brave plus 330 will do fine as secondaries. Strago may seem like a pure DPS with his AAA sphere slot, but he has more utility than that. He is a monster when it comes to eliminating multiple targets, especially when there are 3 of them. His insta-breaking from skill 2 and LD are very beneficial, especially in Lufenias when breaking targets is a necessity. It also helps that his skill 1 and LD deal 100% AoE damage, which makes the dual casting that much more beneficial. However, his main issue is his longevity. His skill 1 and skill 2 uses total up to a minuscule 10, and his Soul of Thamasa buff, responsible for the dual casting, is 2 turns. This is why it's best to pair him up with a good support character so he would be able to deal a truckload of damage on demand to take out those bosses as fast as possible. Thankfully, Soul of Thamasa is easily accessible with all of his skills except for skill 1 granting it, and the free skill used with his LD helps him a lot. As for Realm, she becomes a great DPS battery support hybrid who can help you get through early Lufenia. Depending on the summon you are using, she can cover some of the elemental requirements in some Lufenia orbs. On the other hand, she is not very easy to use and requires some big brain thinking to properly use her. Her sketch debuff and other things makes her in a way like Elden Arch, another character who requires a lot of thinking to use. Also, like many other units without an LD, she falls off hard once the second month of Lufenia hits the scene. Oh, I should also note one more thing before I end this video. Realm is not the prize of this banner. Y'all overestimate her capability and understand Strago's own capability. Anyways, I will see you next time, and for now, here's a showcase of Strago in Lufenia.